Thank you. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. To the chairman of the General Press Authority, Mr. Abdul-Razak Al-Dahesh. Esteemed journalists, once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to join you today to mark World Press Freedom Day. And I would like to begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to the General Press Authority for organizing this event. Your efforts ensure that we come together not only to celebrate the role of the media, but to reaffirm our shared commitment to a free, active, engaged, and responsible press. I would like to express my heartfelt congratulations to all Libyan journalists, men and women who strive to uphold the values of journalistic integrity in what I know are challenging circumstances, including political polarization, censorship, concerns for your safety, and addressing the challenges of underdevelopment of the media sector. The fight for true press freedom has been long. Your late colleague Khadija Al-Jami, who UNSMIL recently honored for Libya's National Women's Day, was speaking out on these challenges as early as the 1960s. And so I admire the resilience of those of you who are in the profession today. It is indeed deeply inspiring. At this sensitive time in your country's history, we believe that the media has a crucial role to play in creating a conducive environment to unify the country, to unify its institutions, and creating the environment in which there can be a governance framework that establishes lasting stability and prosperity. The UN Secretary General, in his remarks, and has constantly stated that free and independent journalism is an essential public good. It is the backbone of accountability, justice, equality, and respect for human rights. I know that these are things that you have been striving for in your work over the years. And I would like to encourage you to facilitate the conversations that can promote understanding, collaboration, and joint efforts towards conflict resolution. The media has an important role to play in helping to build bridges and create avenues for peace building, collaboration, and reconciliation. Investigative journalism and transparent reporting play a very important role in holding political actors accountable. By shining a light on corruption, injustice, and abuse, the media puts itself in a place where it can help to build public trust in your country in the current context of fragmented governance, and divided institutions. Strong journalism is also important to combat the growing threat of misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, and incitement, as was just noted by the chairman. These harmful practices undermine public trust, deepen division, and threaten the foundations of democratic dialogue. In Libya and in many parts of the world today, these dangers are amplified by political instability and the absence of robust regulatory frameworks that protect the journalism profession, but at the same time protect the public as well by ensuring that there is a framework to ensure that they receive accurate information. And ways of holding people accountable for putting out misinformation. Because we all know that misinformation can inflame tensions and obstruct the path to peace. Artificial intelligence is an important and valuable tool. But it adds a new layer of complexity to what is already a difficult environment. AI tools have the potential to enhance journalism through content verification, automation, and data analysis. But they can also be used irresponsibly and maliciously. And that then accelerates the spread of false information. We have seen in some instances the generation of what they call deep fakes. And the targeting of vulnerable audiences at unprecedented speed and scale with misinformation and disinformation. UNSMIL as a mission advocates for Libyan solutions to combat the threat of misinformation and disinformation. And my colleagues have consulted with hundreds of media professionals, youth, women, civil society actors, and others. And one of the things that has constantly come up is the need for professional development opportunities for members of the media. Which we hope to be able to support. With this in mind, UNSMIL is going to launch on the 7th of May a new professional development program for media professionals and students, which will include regular workshops and webinars to help build skills in digital fact-checking, investigative reporting, conflict reporting, and others. The first discussion will be on AI's impact on politics and the use of AI in the newsroom. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we commemorate this day, it's important not only to celebrate and acknowledge the power of the press, but to renew our commitment to protecting it. To stand together in defense of factual reporting in Libya and in other parts of the world, inclusive storytelling, and the ethical use of technology. And in doing so, we don't only empower you as journalists, we contribute to the strengthening, the growth, and the resilience of Libyan society. As we all work towards a future that would help you to achieve your aspirations for prosperity and for peace. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm sorry I wasn't able to say this in Arabic. Hopefully by the time I leave Libya, I would have learned enough to be able to do that myself, at least for a few paragraphs. Thank you once again.